Hello, this is a screencast-o-matic for the Curriculum Design module by Andrew Hudson. So we're looking here just to explore Moodle and the Curriculum Design option, and just looking to see how you engage with the site. So this is just an introduction. You'll probably be okay with this, you probably don't even need this introduction, but it is here as, if you like, a belts and braces approach to make sure that you engage with the material that's on the website. So you log in as usual. I'm already logged in there, but you would log in as usual on Moodle and you come to your front page. Then you go to your sites. I've got a lot, but you should have somewhere on your list designing and developing the curriculum. You click on that, and in you go. Now scroll down, you'll see the page. I was trying to do this before in class. If you do the minus, it gets rid of, not the minus, I know where it is, it's here, hide blocks. If you do hide blocks, it gets rid of it and makes it nice full screen. It just looks better. It's better to engage with. You also get nice scribbles on the side. It just looks a bit more, but you don't have to do that. Anyway, you can see the forums there. You can look down linearly, is that a word? Look down the page and you'll see I've got a lot of grey ones which you won't see, but you'll see the black ones. You'll see the material, so you can see it in traditional form down here, so you can access it further down, which is fine. But we've built this navigation here which is much more user friendly, and we'd like to at least see what you think of it. And also you can evaluate it then. You could talk, part of doing this course is to model blended learning, and I'd like to see what you think of it. We'd like your feedback. You can even write about it in the curriculum design module. Is blended learning an approach you could use in your area? Those kind of issues, but definitely give us feedback on the whole process of doing this module. So we'd like to engage with this. So here we are. Normally I would suggest clicking here at the start to go into it. There's an introduction there, and if you scroll down, there's stuff around getting straight to the forum to post your first posts, but also some information there about the learning outcomes in the assessment. We'll try and make sure they're up to date. I think they are. If there's possibilities, there might be a few dates knocking around. That's a current one from last year. We have discussed the handing date, and it does seem to be a couple of differences, so we'll confirm that towards the end, but it is basically at the end of the module as usual. But we'll confirm that with you, the handing dates. So introduction, some background stuff, useful stuff, the assessment, etc. Going back, and you can always, sorry, I should have done the proper navigation. You can use your browser navigations, but at the bottom there should be, again, has it been removed? Maybe I haven't set this page up, I've been playing with it. There should be a back to main menu button. If not, you could just go back using your normal navigation. So we're on this main menu. The week one, which is what we want you to do now from it depends when you're watching this, but from when I'm recording it, we're on week one. So week one would be looking at curriculum in context. So the idea is you click on this, curriculum in context, you go in, and the workbook is where the content is. So you go in the workroom stroke book, and that is like the lecture content, if you like a PowerPoint, or like the stuff that would be delivered in class. It's got the same idea. So you go through it, you read through it, there's some activities to suggest there, and you click through the pages here and follow it through. So that's your lecture, if you like. There's quite a few, there's links here and there, and there's suggestions. So here's a link, for example, different definitions of curriculum. You click on that and you'll get some definitions. So click through. Some useful stuff on the hidden curriculum. Nice video there, as you can see. And we go through. So once you've done that, back to main menu. Once you've had your lecture, then you might consider the additional reading room. Loads of useful stuff. It's either a direct reference where it's just a book, but these can be clicks to either, I can see most of them are linked. I don't know if they're all linked. Yeah, most of them are linked. Anyway, maybe not everything is linked. Either it's just information about a book, or in general they are links. So you can click on a link which will take you to some reading. Let's try that one. Straight to a PDF, read some depth about curriculum development there and new information technology. Very useful. Okay, so read some more depth in the reading room. Obviously that will be the reading room particularly useful for you when you're writing your essays. Then you go to the key questions. This is what we want you to put on the blog. Have a look through these key questions, and we want you to respond to these key questions. You don't have to respond to everything on the list. It's just they are prompts, they are stimulus for you to reflect on the content of this section. So look through it, consider what this means for your curriculum and your context, and discuss. The words are what I did write this one. I'm just having a look what the actual wording is. If you need to quicken me out to ask more colleagues about, just talk about trying to not work in isolation, because obviously the tendency for this is just sit at home and do it in your pyjamas and not talk to anyone. We don't really want you to do that. We want you to talk to your colleagues. Anyone on the course, feel free to meet up, but also the obvious people are people like your mentors and people in your staff rooms and where you work. Talk to them about some of these issues, get some other perspectives, try and make it more so that you're not working in isolation, even though you're working in a blended learning manner. So think about these and then blog. So if we go back again, you can go back to main menu using that navigation. So once you've reflected on, made a few notes, etc., then you go to your blog, and you'll see on here, you can see Candy's got a comment there. You can see what will happen is when you go to here, you will just see on this blog, you will just see your inputs. So there'll be nothing there at first, and it'll allow you to be a new blog post, and you can click on new blog post. I'm not going to scroll down because here is all your blog posts, because I can see all yours, of course. So just a reminder, the forum, when you post on there, then you can see all the participants. You can see each other's posts on the forum. But on the blog, what we call it in the blog, then you can only see your own posts and then mine and Katya's responses to you. So just to say, this is private if you like the blog. So you blog on here, and when you've done that, your job's done for that module. We will respond as much as we can. You might again get some dialogue about certain points with us. So what you put on the blog, myself and Katya are pretty relaxed about it, but we want you to put something. We want you to respond, to engage with the module. But if you put something, if you like, quite well written and not formal, but quite well written with some content there and some real detail, then that could well form the basis of your assignment, and we will give you feedback in that manner. So it's a real formative tool for getting feedback ongoing on your assignment, and at the end of this you could well have the bulk of your assignment written by going through this process. Now, you might not feel you want to work that way. You want to engage with it much more informally, and on the blog you write quite informal and not in a manner that's suitable for the assignment. That's fine as well, as long as you're learning something from the module and gaining. It's your choice what you put in the blog and the style you use. We'll respond accordingly. Okay, but put something. And that's really it. So back to main menu. So that'll be week 1 will be curriculum in context, week 2 will be analysing the curriculum, week 3 curriculum design, and then the next week inclusive curriculum. They're the 4 weeks you're away from us, and then you come back and we do a seminar, which again will give you more detail later on that. But basically the seminar, there's 2 seminars, one on each part of the assignment. The first seminar is how does all this content relate to your curriculum? You report back on that. That's the first seminar for the essay, if you like, and then you do a similar thing but for the content of part 2, which is reviewing your own curriculum and scheme of work, etc. Job done. Okay, 10 minutes, that seems long enough listening to me. So good luck, do engage, and I really look forward to responding to all your blogs and all your ideas. This is really me and Katya love this module. I hope you do. Cheers.